Welcome back into 12th Man Studios for another edition of Higgins Hindsights. The Aggie men's golf team returns from the John A. Burns Intercollegiate, shooting 19 under with yet another first-place victory. Joined alongside head coach J.T. Higgins and sophomore golfer from Madisonville, Texas, Sam Bennett. And guys, congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
So, Coach, round one was a little shaky. Rounds 2 and 3, you got things rolling. What was the key difference between round 1 and rounds 2 and 3 that led to your second straight victory?
Round 1, it was windy. It was pretty tough. It was blowing about 20 miles an hour, and we get gusts up to about 30. And the problem we had, though, was that we were measuring ourselves against the field. And so we did fine if you measure yourself against what everyone else did. We were 3 shots back to the lead, third place. Nothing that we can't handle. We know that. But the fact is that if we measure ourselves against the standards that we've set and the way that we play golf, that course was there for the taking. All the par 5s were downwind. So you're able to reach every par 5. You should be able to score on those. We were next to last in the field on the par 5s. We were not getting the ball up and down from around the greens. And I think we just kind of accepted that, hey, par is not a bad score today. Instead of, we should be getting this place. We should be getting after it. And so the next day, the wind blew almost as hard, not quite, but still in the 15 to 20 mile an hour range. And, we go out and play a great round and take the lead in the golf tournament. And then the final round, we did even better. And the final round, the weather was perfect, but we believe we should have played that well all 3 rounds, regardless of the wind is. We're not going to worry about things we can't control when we're out there, and that's the standard of Aggie golf. And I think when the guys realized that, they came out with a little bit better mindset the next 2 days and did a great job. Winning is hard in golf. The best players in the world, Tiger Woods wins 25% of the time, and then the next best wins about 10% of the time. So winning golf tournaments is a challenge, and winning 2 in a row is never easy. These guys have done an amazing job the last 2 weeks, and it was great. We were able to learn some things and still get a victory. You don't always have to lose to be able to point out the things that you're not doing right. And so they're a good enough team that no matter how we start, I think that we can hang in there and still compete for a championship.
So, Sam, last fall you didn't get to play much because you were injured. What was recovery time like, and how did it affect you?
The recovery time was probably about, I didn't play golf fully for 2 months, and then after about a month after surgery, I was able to chip and putt, which was part of the game that I needed to work on. So I think that helped a lot, working on the things I needed to work on. And then also I think it helped because last fall I was kind of in a bad state with golf. I was in a bad mood while playing golf. I was getting angry, not having too much fun. And then when I broke my collarbone and had surgery, I was cooped up, and all I wanted to do was play golf. And then it made me realize how thankful I am to play this game at such a high level and how much I like to compete and get to. So I think in the long run, it actually helped and made me realize what's important here.
Also, what has been the key for you to perform and play at a high level so quickly into your college career?
Just always being in contention and never counting yourself out. The second round in Hawaii, I started off slow and then wasn't playing good, but I thought I was going to be out of the golf tournament. And then I made a pretty long putt on 18, 36 hole to kind of get myself back into it, and just realizing that one shot at a time and that you're never out of the golf tournament.
Yeah, and Coach, you talk about Hawaii. This is your 3rd time winning the John A. Burns Intercollegiate. What is it about going there? Y'all have so much success there. What is it about that place?
Well, I think first of all, we make it pretty fun for the guys. It's a great trip. We always do some extra things because you can go and stay and actually enjoy where you're at. The biggest thing I hear all the time about us is, man, you go to these great places and see all these wonderful things, but really everywhere we go is the same. It's airport, rental car, golf course, hotel, restaurant, get up and do it again the next day, and then you get on an airplane and come back. Where Hawaii, you actually get to go sightseeing, take in the culture, the food, all those kind of things. So it was really a cool trip this time. Took the guys on a boat ride and went whale watching, dolphins and snorkeling, and then went on a great hike that had a waterfall at the end, got to jump in jump in, and a big lagoon that we discovered. It was neat. It was a cool place. And then so after all of that, then you got to turn it on and get competitive. And that's the hard part too. Is like, okay, look, we're here on a business trip. The fun's over, and get to it. But they always do a good job with it. And I think in making it where it's fun and they enjoy it, and then at the same time, it's a golf course that we've had a lot of success on in the past, as you said. And so I think they trust us a lot, the coaches, with our game plan and how to attack the golf course. They're able to see that, hey, the way we're wanting you to play it works. And if we're patient and we attack in these spots, we call it Aggie Alley, the 8th hole through the 13th hole. It's just, if you got a par 4, you got a wedge in your hand, and there's 3 par 5s in there, there's just a chance to go really make some hay. And so those stretches and we take advantage of, and the attitude they have going in, I think it leads to success every time. So, we just like it over there. It's a good spot for us and a good golf course for us. It also separates, if you're a good team and you have good players that hit good shots, they're going to get rewarded. But there's enough places to get in trouble. There's ocean holes that are out of bounds, and there's long par 3s that the lesser teams or guys that aren't equipped are going to have a hard time playing that golf course. So it's a good spot for us.
Definitely. And talking about game plan, Sam, you went back for the second time to Hawaii. Does the second time or playing a round after round after round kind of help you learn the course or help your game plan type of thing?
Yeah, that was actually the first tournament where I've played at the same venue 2 times in a row, because we had a couple changes in the fall. We didn't go back to the same place, and then of course I didn't get to play in 2 tournaments, but it helps the course. Actually, it's kind of funny. This fall, I was telling Willie on the range, we're just practicing. I was like, I can't wait to go back to Hawaii. Not just because it's Hawaii, I really like that golf course a lot. It kind of reminds me of my course back in Madisonville. It's kind of a municipal course and kind of quirky a little bit. But I told him, I was like, this was like before we even had a tournament yet. I was like, I'm winning this tournament in Hawaii. I was like, I don't know why I didn't say that about every other one, just that one. But I was like, I'm winning in Hawaii. And then, but yeah, it of course helps playing. You know where to miss the ball in the right spot. Then there's some tee shots out there that are kind of uncomfortable, but you know where to hit them, and if you miss them in the right spots, it's not a bad spot at all. But it definitely helps a lot seeing the course 6 to 8 times.
I think if that course reminds me of Madisonville, I need to go buy some property over off of I-45.
Oh, my.
You see the ocean in Madisonville?
Oh,
great.
Man. So, Coach, now you've gone 2 tournaments in, 2 victories. Does any of the expectations change going into
No. No, we're not going to get caught up in that at all. Sam said a lot of the right things. We're going to take it hole by hole, shot by shot. We played Cabo last year, and it was disastrous for us. And we're never afraid to talk about the mistakes in the past too. It was a turning point in our season though, because it woke us up and we started working our way back and ended up having a great year after a bad tournament. But so I feel like we got some things to prove down there still, and the field's going to be really strong, and we're going to have to go in and have a great game plan and great strategy and stick to it and be really tough mentally. And you just can't get this sport is humbling if you get caught up in those kind of things and you start thinking you're a rock star. It'll knock you to your knees in a hurry. So we're going to be really patient and just trying to keep getting better and better and better, and hopefully playing our best golf at the end, not in March. So.
Absolutely. Sam, Coach, thank you very much for your time. And you can catch the Aggie men's golf team back in action March 1st through 3rd in Cabo.